Hello everybody, hope all of you are well and you are studying properly at your home. Today I will discuss the solution of the worksheet of the chemical bonding. First I will start from worksheet 2. Now what was the first question of the worksheet 2? State the type of bonding in the following compounds. First question was water. So we know that the formula of water is H2 and here the bond is formed by sharing of electron. So the type of bond will be covalent. Next question was calcium oxide. CaO. So here we know that calcium is a metal and oxygen is non-metal. So huge amount of electronic difference is there, and definitely there will be transferring of electron from calcium to oxygen. So the type of bond will be ionic bond or electrovalent bond. So this is covalent bond and this one is ionic bond. Next 3. This is methane. Methane formula is CH4. Here the bonds are formed by sharing of electron. So the type of bond will be covalent bond. Next 4. 4 was table salt. Table salt formula was is sodium chloride. So here metal, non-metal, definitely the type of bond will be ionic bond. Next, cooking gas. Cooking gas consists of hydrocarbons, propane and butane. So these are the carbon compounds and there is also hydrogen, and bonds are formed by sharing of electron. So definitely the type of bond will be the covalent bond. Next is ammonia. Ammonia formula is NH3. Here also the bonds are formed by sharing of electron. So the type of bond will be covalent bond. Next is magnesium chloride. MgCl2 is the formula. So metal and non-metal is present and there will be transferring of electron. So definitely the type of bond will be ionic bond. And the last question was iodine. Iodine formula is I2. So I2 is formed by sharing of electron. So the type of bond will be covalent bond. Next question that was the draw the electron dot diagram to show the formation of the following compounds. Electron dot diagram we have already shown, okay, in my previous classes. So 1, 2 I am drawing. First question was methane. In methane, the general formula of methane is CH4. So here carbon has 4 valence electron and hydrogen, 4 hydrogen, each has 1 valence electron. So carbon 1, 2, 3, 4 plus hydrogen 1. So definitely there will be sharing of electron. So the type of bond will be covalent. In this way we can show the formation of ethane by electron dot diagram. Next one is chlorine gas. Here chlorine molecule in valence shell has 7 electron. Another chlorine molecule in valence shell there is 7 electron. So definitely there will be sharing of electron and formation of covalent bond. And in this way we can show the formation of chlorine molecule or chlorine gas. So the type of bond is covalent. And others are given water, nitrogen, ammonia, carbon tetrachloride, already we have discussed. And the last example was ethane. Ethane I am showing. The formula of ethane is C2H6. So 2 carbon atom is there and 6 hydrogen atom is required. So the arrangement will be like this. So here total number of covalent bond in ethane molecule is 7, and in this way we can draw the structure of the ethane molecule. So this is the electron dot diagram of ethane. Next question was, give scientific reasons. Carbon tetrachloride does not conduct electricity. Carbon tetrachloride is a non-polar covalent compound, so it has no free ions, so it cannot conduct electricity. Next question was, hydrogen chloride can be termed as a polar covalent compound. Hydrogen chloride is a polar covalent bond. Here bond is formed by sharing of electron. As chlorine is more electronegative compared to the hydrogen, so it will attract the bonding pair electron towards itself. So there will be some gathering of partial negative charge on chlorine, there will be delta negative, and on hydrogen there will be accumulation of positive charge, that will be delta positive. And so in this way the hydrogen chloride is a polar covalent compound. Next question, magnesium chloride is insoluble in benzene solvent. Magnesium chloride is a ionic compound and benzene is a non-polar organic solvent. We know that like dissolves like. Polar compounds generally dissolves in polar solvent and non-polar generally dissolves in non-polar solvent. So as magnesium chloride is a ionic compound, polar compound, so it will not dissolve in the non-polar organic solvent like benzene. Next question, solid KCl is bad conductor of electricity. We know that potassium chloride is an ionic compound, so here ions are tightly held by strong electrostatic force of attraction. So there is no free ions in the solid state. So that is why solid potassium chloride is a bad conductor of electricity. Next question is, sodium chloride is a non-volatile in nature. Covalent compounds are generally volatile, but in case of ionic compounds like NaCl, here ions are held together or tightly bind in the crystal by strong electrostatic force of attraction. That is why sodium chloride is non-volatile in nature. Next question. Next question is, write the formula of the following compounds formed by the elements. Here in 2 columns there are list of elements and their atomic numbers are given. We have to write the formula of this compound. So to write the formula of the compound, we have to know the valency. Then we can easily write the formula. First example is given that A is an element. Its atomic number is 20, and B is another element its atomic number is 8. So A and B are combined. Then what will be the formula of the compound? So if I write the electronic configuration, that will be 2882 in case of A. So valence electron is 2 here. But if we write the electronic configuration of B, that will be 2 6. So here valence electrons are 6. So valence electron is 6. So in this case valency will be what? Valency will be 2, and in this case valency will be, in case of B, that will be 8 minus 6 is equal to 2. So if I write in this way, that valency of A is 2 and valency of B is 2, so definitely the formula will be AB. And from this configuration you can easily understand A is a metal having 2 valence electron and B is non-metal. So we cannot write BA, always we have to write AB. And definitely there will be transferring of electron and type of bond will be ionic. Next is given that, so in this way we have to solve this type of problem. Next problem is given that C and D. The atomic number of C is given 1 and atomic number of D is given 17. So here also valency is 1. Now in this case the electronic configuration is 287, so valency will be 8 minus 7. So here valency is also 1. So C1 and D also 1. So the formula of this compound will be CD. So here C is 1 means this one is hydrogen and D is nothing but chlorine. So the formula will be CD. And the type of bond will be covalent here. Next example is given E and F. E atomic number 11, so its valence will be 1, and F atomic number is given 9, so its valence will be 1. So the formula of this compound will be EF. And next G and H. G atomic number is given 17 and H also 17. So definitely the both of have valency 1. So the formula of this compound will be GH. And in case of I and J, I having the atomic number 12 and J having the atomic number 8. So the valency of I will be 2 and valency of J will be 2. So definitely the formula of this compound will be IJ. So in this way you have to solve. Next we will go to the solution of worksheet number 3. In worksheet number 3, I have given to you that the ICSE question of 2000 of the year 2016. First question was fill in the blank from the choices given, and the question was electrovalent compounds have dash high or low melting point. All of you know that electrovalent compounds are ionic compounds, definitely they have high melting point. Covalent compounds have low melting point, boiling point, and electrovalent compounds have high. So their answer will be high. Next question was given what type of bond is formed between W and X, and here electronic configurations are given. W electronic configuration is given 281 and X electronic configuration is given 287. And the question was what type of bond is formed. So in case of W there will be 1 electron, and in case of X there will be 7 electrons. So definitely this W will transfer 1 electron to the X. So W will become W plus and get the nearest neon structure, and X will accept 1 electron forming X minus and will get the nearest argon gas structure minus. So definitely the formula of the compound will be Wx, and the type of bond will be ionic. And another question is given, the type of bond between Y and Z. Y electronic configuration is given 2, 5, and Z electronic configuration is given 1. So what will be the type of bonding here? So in this case, if we write that this 5 electron, valence electron in case of Y, and in case of Z there is only 1 electron. So to fill the octet, Y have to share electron with Z. And the type of bond will be like this. So the nature, as there is sharing of electrons, so the nature of the bond is covalent, and the formula of this compound will be YZ3. Next question was given that what is the formula of the compound X and Z? X and Z. X valence cell, in valence cell there are 7 electron and Z also 1 electron. Okay, so X has valency 1, Z also 1. So definitely the formula of this compound will be ZX. And another question was given that what is the formula of W and X. So in case of W, in valence shell 1 electron is there and X 7 electron is there. So definitely there will be transferring of electron, and the formula will be Wx, and the type of bond will be the ionic. So hope you can understand this year solution. Next year I will discuss, that is ICSE 2017. In ICSE 2017, first question was that fill in the blanks from the choices in the bracket. The compound that does not have a lone pair of electrons. Options are given. We have already discussed a lone pair of electron is a pair of electron that is not shared with any other atoms. So options are given that water. We know that in water there are 2 lone pairs. Next is given ammonia. In NH3 there is 1 lone pair of electrons. And last is given that methane. In methane there is no lone pair. All electrons of carbon are shared by hydrogen. So the answer will be the methane. Next question, which of the following as a common characteristics of covalent compound? First is given that high melting point. Second is given consist of molecules. So first, it is not possible. Generally covalent compounds have low melting point because of presence of weak van der Waals force. And second option is consist of molecule. Yes, covalent compounds have molecule. Okay. And third option is always soluble in water. So covalent compound may be non-polar. Okay, they may not be soluble all time in water. Okay, generally not soluble in water. And conduct electricity, fourth option is conduct electricity when it is in the molten state. Generally covalent compounds in any state is not conducting electricity. So your answer will be option B, that is the consist of molecule. Next question is given that state the type of bonding in the following molecules. We have already discussed. First is given water. Here also water structure is done. So in case of water, the type of bonding will be covalent because it is formed by sharing of electron. Next, calcium oxide. Calcium oxide, metal and non-metal present, and here sharing of electron occurs. So transferring of electron occurs. So definitely the type of bonding will be ionic. Next question is given, then draw an electron dot diagram to show the formation each of the following compounds. First is given methane. Methane we have already shown And next one is given magnesium chloride. Magnesium chloride, again I am showing you that electron dot diagram. Magnesium chloride. So in case of magnesium chloride, magnesium has 2 electron and chlorine has 7 electron in valence shell. So magnesium will transfer 1 electron to each chlorine atom. So in this way magnesium will become Mg2 plus and chlorine becomes Cl minus. In this way, because of strong electrostatic force of attraction, it will form magnesium chloride, and this is the electron dot diagram of magnesium chloride. So next worksheet today I will not discuss. I will give in the written form as PDF form. Okay. So today up to this, hope all of you can understand. If you have any question or any doubts, you can call me by phone, and my phone number is 7407989517. You can WhatsApp me or you can mail me also, and my email address is ppday.orgchem@gmail.com. So today up to this, thank you, stay safe and stay at home.